As you can see, I am not dead. All that challenge shit is over with. I'm the king now.
Alright guys, so just got done watching Black Panther. This is the next film in the MCU. First solo film for Black Panther. Directed by Ryan Coogler, who is the director of Fruitvale Station and Creed. And then, of course, would go on to direct Black Panther Wakanda Forever, and now he's going to be releasing a new film this year. So here's the thing. Black Panther, obviously one of my favorite characters in the MCU, in the Marvel Comics. Black Panther is one of my favorite characters. Ryan Coogler, one of my favorite directors working today. So obviously you pair one of my favorite characters in the Marvel Comics, pair that with one of my favorite directors working today. Obviously, that's hype level altogether. And this movie's phenomenal. I love this movie. This movie's great. And even watching it today, I love this movie even still to this day. I think it is emotional. It is full of amazing action sequences. I think it's funny when it needs to be, but it's not a jokey comedy like Ragnarok was, or like Spider-Man Homecoming. It is a little bit more serious than those two. And I like that. I like the fact that Marvel, yeah, they'll have their movies that are, jokey, but then they'll have movies that are a little bit more serious, like a Captain America Civil War or a Black Panther. And I like that. It gives them a wide range of tones to work with. That they're not just making one particular type of film. They're making a wide range of films. And yes, all of their films are going to have humor in it, but some of their films know how to rein back on the humor, and some of their films they tend to go really hard on the humor. But anyway, but yeah, this movie, yes, does have humor in it, but it's not a jokey comedy in the same way that Ragnarok was. I think this movie has one of the best MCU villains. I think Killmonger is an amazing villain. Michael B. Jordan obviously plays him incredibly, but I think his motivation is great, and he is a character who feels justified, and his reasoning, not just his reasoning, but you don't condone his actions, but you understand where he's coming from. You understand his point of view, and you understand. You kind of can see his perspective on things, but oh no, this is a bad dude, and T'Challa's got to stop him. So I like that. I gotta say, my only issue with the movie is actually there's one part of this movie where the CGI is pretty terrible. There's the third act fight between T'Challa and Killmonger. They're on the little train tracks at the end with the vibranium destabilizer. And I was watching it going, man, this looks like a PS4 video game. Like, it looked it didn't look like really good CGI. It looked like bad. Like, I'll say this. It didn't look like it wasn't Mummy Returns level CGI bad, and it wasn't The Flash level CGI bad. It was somewhere in the middle. Like it wasn't Mummy Returns level bad, but it also wasn't The Flash level bad. It was somewhere in the middle. But yeah, no, it was a little weird, because I'm not gonna lie, I was sitting there watching the movie and I was like, yeah, this is really great. And then it got to that, I was like, oh man, that's some really obvious CGI. boy, that's some really obvious CGI. And I don't know if maybe it's because this was Ryan Coogler's first movie with a lot of heavy CGI, and maybe this was his first movie working with a lot of CGI, and maybe he was just looked at that and went, "Oh yeah, that looks cool," you know. Because the second Black Panther movie doesn't have moments like that. Thank goodness. But this movie definitely like that. I'm not gonna lie, I was watching it, and that moment happens, and I was like, yeah, that doesn't look good. But yeah, those are my thoughts on Black Panther, guys. It's a great movie. I love it so much. And yeah, those are my thoughts on Black Panther. And we are now here, guys. We are now finally near the culmination of the Infinity Saga. And we are about to get into Avengers Infinity War. That will be tomorrow's movie, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.